Anyway, it's the day I promised like 2 weeks ago. We're gonna do the Traveler's Tales. This might end up being multiple streams because I don't know if they're tied to like daily resets or not. Because it's not exactly elaborated on. But I did watch a stream where Ashikai basically did like almost all of them in a single day. So this might be like a 30-minute stream. This might be an hour and a half stream. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably going to involve a lot of running around, a lot of looking at the map, a lot of editing on my part. This will probably be one of the more tedious episodes to edit. I expect that each character that is involved with the Traveler's Tales has at least 3 chapters. Some of them had 4 in the last one, so it's not exactly down to a science. There's going to be probably at least 16 of them. And if each of them have 3 or 4, this could be a long one. But I expect them to all be relatively short, like in the ballpark of like 3 to 4 minutes each. Because they were not really long segments last time. But we have Fontaine characters this time, so I'm really interested to see who shows up where and when. I'm also going to be constantly questioning when half of these take place chronologically. I would assume they take place after the events of 5.7. That would make the most sense, since this is the patch that they were added in. Space and time for you. People are going to be talking about that quest probably till the end of the entire game. It had such an emotional impact. And the lore impact basically paid off the entire plotline with the Abyss Order. Since we're still in the intro, I might as well say, I planned to stream a little bit earlier than this today. It is July, was it 7th? 8th? I think it's the 7th. But it's like almost 11:30. I had planned to have started this at 8:30 to 9:30. I didn't get around to it. It got delayed. I got sucked into a conversation about the lore of Amphoris with a buddy of mine. It's a long and deep, thought-provoking topic. But generally, assuming that I'm not late, I did post when this stream is going to be on my Discord, and that is the place you should be looking to see if I'm live. Links to the Discord will be in the YouTube description of every video on my channel in the last couple of years. A lot of my older videos, we didn't plug the Discord because I didn't have one at the time. And got a lot of content in the pipeline. I edited a reaction to the Hoyo video that they put out about the Fate collab. It'll probably be going up in a few days. And at the time of this video, the Fate collab itself will be going up in 4 days. They just put up a trailer for the Keeping Up with Star Rail for Saber. I don't usually do my reactions to the Keeping Up with Star Rails because so many people in my community look at leaks. So the only enjoyment I get out of the Keeping Up with Star Rails is I get to see what Albert has to say, usually, or what the characters have to say. Because the Keeping Up with Star Rail has its own little plot and continuity. And I guess that's all I really had to say about that. So we don't do reactions to those. But I expect there'll be another one for Archer coming out, and probably in less than 3 days we'll probably get a trailer for Archer and or Saber, or both. No clue. I'll do a reaction recording to that one, though, because I'm a little bit of a Fate fan, so I'm kind of excited for that collab. I kind of can't wait till Genshin's plot story is over so Genshin can start getting collabs like that, because that seems like really, really fun. Who knows, maybe Genshin X Star Rail will happen at some point in the near future. And actually, since we're already here, I see the General Mahamatra standing right over there. Traveler's Tales Gilded chapter. That, just a little something for the thumbnail, I guess. So apparently these were supposed to be voiced the last time they did these Traveler's Tales, which is why I was caught off guard by the fact that some of them were. And Cyno is most definitely going to be voiced if I had to guess. And if Cyno's not voiced, I don't expect any of these to be voiced. Yeah, Tanari's over here too. I promised Collei rich mushroom soup tonight. Other than mushrooms, I still need to buy a few seasonings. Cyno, what are you looking at? Interested in trying this shroom variety?
No, but I am pondering a related question.
Oh no, here comes a pun! Cyno is, Miso managing the shopping. Oh, we interrupted with a pun.
It's you, Traveler. That joke wasn't bad. Allow me to soak it in.
Huh? What did he say just now? Miso.
Not bad. I like it.
Sigh no more. I was taught by the best. Tanari, don't look at me like that. Please, you two, that's enough. It's almost time to eat. Care to join us, Dan? Collei would be delighted if you were there.
Not bad. Still, it's a pity. I haven't found any new shrooms yet.
New shrooms. Okay. That one's a bit of a stretch, buddy. News shroom? And that's one I've never heard. Some newly discovered species? That can't be it. I track every project related to the cultivating of new species, but I've never heard that name.
Exactly. After all, the newsrooms have yet to make the press release.
Ah, yes. Newsrooms. So you're finishing every last drop of this soup tonight. Got it? This is why I like these. They're short, sweet, and to the point. They really flesh out the world. Cyno. Miso management. Who knows how much mushroom soup Cyno will slurp down at dinner thanks to his hilarious fungi-based pun. Was it hilarious? I didn't laugh. Alright. Anyway, these are the 16 characters we gotta keep a lookout for on the map. I saw Lyney the other day when we were playing up where Fontaine Mountain region was.
You think...
Is he still over there? Oh, there's Collei. We can continue Collei right now, or we can go look for... Lyney is not here anymore. He was over here by the Fontaine Research Institute. But it does look like daily resets, these do move around. Alright, let's go talk to Collei. They seem to be at the Academia? They're either at the Academia or the Bazaar. Oh, Dana. Are you actually in here, Collei?
Squall and fury.
I know we sometimes run into Layla in here. Essence of Gurabad.
Quit following me.
Ahoy!
Quit following me.
Proudest journey. Well, that turned out to be a bust.
Quit following me.
It looks like she's supposed to be right here. That she is in the fucking House of Dehya. I didn't see her in there. You remember when I said that this was going to be a, not like a 30-minute stream, possibly? Yeah, I take all that back.
Behold.
Why is the map in the House of Dehya not update? There's no map icons in here. Okay, she's not there. Not there.
Quit following me.
How did I miss her? She's right there. Bright as flame.
Oh, okay, I've got it. Thank you, Collei.
If you're interested, you can also read the section on Nilopala lotuses, a study of the properties of the rainforest vegetation. If anything gives you trouble, come find me anytime and we could talk about it.
Understood. Thanks again, Collei.
Wow, look at you, Collei, getting up the ability to talk to other people. I told you not to say thank you so much. Senior Researcher Collei, always a pleasure. Man, it's you. Please don't tease me like that. You look so professional. Definitely nailing that senior role model look. No, I was just helping my junior colleagues with some of their homework on plant identification. That's all. There were originally only supposed to be 2 or 3 people coming over for a quick study session, but I never imagined so many people would show up. Once again, it was Master Tighnari who stepped in. He helped reserve one of the bigger, unused classrooms. We never could have had seats for everyone otherwise. This is not a classroom, this is the House of Dehya. It's just that I had planned to sit down with everyone and review the questions together, but Master Tighnari made me go to the podium. Oh, so you didn't do it here. It was my first time up there. There's so many people down below that I froze, I couldn't say a single word. I'd prepared for days in advance, even reorganized my notes for my old patrols. But once I was up there, my mind just went blank. I couldn't remember anything. Thankfully, Master Tighnari did the introduction for me, and had everyone say their piece. He then summarized all their questions and left it to me to answer them. I loosened up after answering the first few, and really started to get into it. By the end, I almost forgot he was still there. I guess that I must have really been focused. Looks like your hard work is paying off. You did put in the effort, you know. Yeah, and it's also thanks to everyone else's help, too, that I... What? You haven't forgotten to eat, too, have you? That's right. Just so busy today, I haven't had much to eat since this morning. I'm gonna go eat now. Still have to go be his teaching assistant later. See you next time, Dan. Maybe next time I'm up there on the podium, it'll be for an official lecture, not just tutoring. Maybe someday, Collei. Truly admirable. Seminar. With Tighnari's support, Collei steps up to the lectern to lead a large-scale seminar. It seems she's making steady strides in her academic journey. Good for you, Collei. Alright, look on the map. So we want to check Inazuma, Fontaine, and Sumeru, ideally. I don't see anyone there. Man, why has Sumeru got to be so damn big? Dehya could show up anywhere over here. Technically anybody could show up anywhere. Okay, let's check Inazuma. Oh, there's a few of them over there. I see Thoma and... I think that's Mizuki. Let's check in on Mizuki first. Figures you'd be in here. It is more or less where you work. See, look. See, it works in this area. Why doesn't it work in the House of Dehya? Why can't I see her here? Oh, Layla's here. No, that's no good. The abstract needs to be more detailed.
Excuse me, Miss Layla?
But if we go too in-depth, it might come off as indistinct from the main body. How am I going to do this?
Miss Layla, shall we discuss this inside? We can sit down and chat.
Is this asleep Layla or awake Layla that's here? Which is just a reminder that I need to do Layla's hangout. Huh? So sorry. I didn't mean to spiral, I just couldn't help thinking about my thesis again.
It's fine. I've treated several academia students before. You can say I've encountered similar states of mind to yours.
You've been to Sumeru? I mean, she's been anywhere that wasn't, She was in Natland, which was pretty closed off, but she was, like, basically outside of, Inazuma during the Sankoku Decree, which means that she's basically been, for 7 years, just exploring Teyvat.
Yes, a scholar there once invited me to help treat his students.
Really? Did any of them have severe issues?
I wouldn't go that far. Just long-term insomnia, terror, paranoia, as well as acute tinnitus and vertigo.
Those all sound horrible. Are you describing thesis writing or monster slaying? I'd rather face the monsters. If you succeed, then all is well. If you fail, at least you never worry about anything else again. Do I need to call, like, a suicide prevention hotline for you? But a thesis, I don't even know what even counts as success or failure. It's actually quite arbitrary and up to basically the teacher, the administration, and the curriculum. I'd finally squeezed a third draft out, but upon seeing it, my advisor just flipped face down on a desk and said, "Forget your thesis for now. First you need to go to Isa Bathhouse in Inazuma, relax and recover a bit. I've already made the arrangements for you." Your advisor sounds really nice. It's good to kick back and relax now and then.
That's correct. I received a letter from Miss Layla's advisor in advance, with details about her situation and a request to provide therapy for her.
Well, I'm glad someone at that school cares about Layla, because I am very concerned about her health.
I think it's quite likely that a mutual acquaintance shared my contact information.
Who do you think that mutual acquaintance might be? No, things can't be that simple. My thesis isn't done. We've just started our research topic, and I have a pile of unsubmitted work on my research group. Maybe my advisor thinks I'm totally useless, and he wants to get rid of me. I don't think that. Layla, snap out of it. Oh, the lights left her eyes. This must be my advisor's last gift. The last bath I'll ever take. Oh no, she's spiraling. Once I return to the academia, I'll be expelled, and then left alone in a corner, doing star charts. Doing star charts forever. No way that's not gonna happen. Get a hold of yourself, Layla.
It's just as the letter said. Her symptoms are extremely severe. How long has she had
we're
this
reading
condition?
thoughts again.
However, her advisor's letter clearly acknowledges her abilities, emphasizing constantly that she is their most outstanding student.
She definitely seems to be. I mean, they picked her to represent their house during the Inter-Darshan competition.
Perhaps it's Layla who doesn't believe in her own abilities, thus triggering these symptoms. Evidently, a more thorough evaluation is required.
This is just telling me that she doesn't receive enough praise for her efforts. That's my personal diagnoses. Excuse me, I'm going in now. If there's any letters for me, please sign for them. Why does it feel like her condition's worsened? Please help her, Mizuki. Think of something.
Don't worry, I will help her. In fact, I've already come up with a preliminary treatment plan.
Cool, I'll check back in like a day or two.
Now, time to formally begin treatment.
Why did we show up here? Feels like we're just kind of getting in the way. Is she still here?
Don't worry, I will help her. Now, time to...
Okay. Well, I'm really happy that that's working out. Yumemizuki Mizuki, new patient. At her teacher's insistence, Layla arrives in the Isa bathhouse. While doing her best to relax, she also seeks the help of Yumemizuki Mizuki. However, Layla's condition seems to only be getting worse. Perhaps Yumemizuki Mizuki has another solution. I sure as hell hope so. Now, if I remember correct... Oh! I was gonna go talk to Thoma, but, it would appear, someone else has showed up in our path. It's the guy that I like because of his political importance, but they don't give him screen time because everyone else in the community thinks he's boring. This style has a certain light-hearted charm. I believe Ayato would find it pleasing. Doing some clothing shopping, Ayato? Now this is a fortuitous encounter, damn. I had previously pre-ordered a batch of fabrics from Orgura's, and they would have typically been delivered to the Kamisato estate for us to make our selection. However, I was already at Tenshikaku today for discussions with Her Excellency the Almighty Raiden Shogun. I thought I might as well stop by and review them in person. So you choose the fabrics personally? Here I thought you'd have one of your subordinates do that for you. Were these meant for ordinary use, then they would naturally be handled by the relevant staff. However, consideration for attire in official functions begins with the fabric and colors. These I often see to personally. After all, given the Kamisato clan's role within the Yashiro Commission overseeing the cultural and civil affairs, even minor choices regarding the textile patterns draw public scrutiny. Man, people are picky. Many merchants market their products using Yashiro Commission-approved labels after our annual procurements. I did once delegate the task, but the vendors rushed to offer my representative bribes. And the temptation proved too much for him. It was a small matter to resolve, I could see that. If whatever you buy gets turned into approved and recognized by the Yashiro Commission, I could see why you might want to handle it personally. I have personally overseen such matters since. A stitch in time saves 9. Sounds exhausting. I never realized clothing could be so complicated. The Yashiro Commission's duties are never simple. I've grown accustomed to it. I've already narrowed it down to 2 candidates. I find myself hesitating between them. Dan, would you lend me your judgment? It's pretty Portman. Are you sure it's okay for me to choose? You're one of the most esteemed guests. More importantly, you are Ayaka's close friend. Rather than being merely okay, I would say none are better suited. In any case, your bearing and sophistication assure me of your excellent taste in fabrics. I picked the one on the right. I like purple better. A fine choice. Excuse me. This is the one. Please bundle 5 bolts for delivery to the Kamisato estate. My gratitude. It was quite the dilemma. I still have few other matters to attend to. Once the garments are ready, please do visit our estate. I hope the clothes turn out beautifully. With the quality fabric you selected, their beauty is assured. Farewell for now, Dan. Until our next meeting. I was so disappointed that we didn't get to see Ayato perform in the Roses and Muskets event. I mean, it's really funny that he gets replaced by Chevreuse, but I still would have loved to have seen what he would have done with the role. Kamisato Ayato business. With your help, Kamisato Ayato has chosen a fabric to use. According to him, it will be delivered to the Kamisato estate in the next few days. If I remember correctly, Thomas appears to be at the tea house. Or right in front of it. And there he is again, just like the last time we were at this tea house, talking to Kuki Shinobu. Which is to say that, as long as someone passes the exam and gets the domestic services provider license, they'll be able to take more repair and cleaning jobs. That's exactly it, Miss Kuki. The Ashro Commission is promoting training and exams for housekeeping skills to help boost employment opportunities for the residents seeking work. Going to take another exam, Shinobu? Are you job hunting? Oh, hey, Dan. That's right. I'm looking into the Ashro Commission's housekeeping training programs. Why? Is the Arataki gang that starving for money right now? Thoma says that as long as you complete the full course and pass the exam, the Ashro Commission will issue you an official license. It's a significant advantage for job seekers. Don't you have, like, a law license, though? This is like when, someone with a master's degree applies for, like, a forklift license. It's a significant advantage for job seekers. I imagine that with your talent, getting the license should be a piece of cake. You flatter me. But while exams don't faze me, the rest of the Arataki gang... Ah! So you're worried about them taking the exams. Got it. Boss's last job was to give an exfoliating back rubs in the Isa bathhouse, but he went a bit too hard and ended up scrubbing skin off... Oh my god! Yikes! Last month, Sakura helped grill skewers at Shimura's. For everyone he grilled, he ate 3. Shimura would have been in the red for the whole month if bystanders hadn't intervened. And then there's Mamoru and Genta. Ushi's the only one who doesn't cause trouble, and that's because he doesn't need to work. Their jobs? Right on the money. When I asked, they all replied in perfect unison. Sorry, we got fired again. Heh. Hehe. Okay. Dehya Nandio. What was it? Dehya Nandio. Nandio? I don't remember the meme. It's been years. In short, aside from me, the entire Arataki gang is presently unemployed. Ah, so they're living a free and unstructured lifestyle, bereft of social attachment. Pretty on brand for the Arataki gang. So, Ms. Kuki, I take it that you intend to secure licenses for the gang, and in doing so improve their job prospects. My thoughts exactly. But just dragging them there to take the test is probably pointless. It's better if I get the license first. Then I can go back and tutor them myself. That's much more likely to succeed. I gotta give you credit for that. Very thorough. In that case, are you ready to enroll right now? Give me a bit. I need to go back and fetch my documents, and also give the boss a heads up. Sounds good. Once you're ready, you can find me at the Ashro Commission to register. You can sign up at any time before I go on leave. Got it. I'll be quick then. Thanks, Thoma. She strides off. Now that's someone who doesn't mess around. It's been a while, Dan. What do you think? Without her, the Arataki gang would be done for. Looks like she's going to rack up another certification. You gonna take a vacation, Thoma? I am. The Ashra Commission is spearheading the domestic service training program, and once I finish assisting the others with the registration process, I plan on taking a long vacation. Lord Kamisato has already approved. I plan to head to Mondstadt to help my mother with a few things. Going back to Mondstadt? What's with the surprised look? I don't think I ever shared much about my family with you. Yes, you have. We know that you're from Mondstadt. Why is the traveler so surprised about this? There's nothing special about them. My mom was born and raised in Mondstadt. She's a Knight of Favonius. Oh, that I didn't know. I didn't know your mom was a Knight of Favonius. I just assumed she was like a merchant or something. Contact between Mondstadt and Inazuma has risen since the Sankoku decree was lifted, so it's gotten easier to write. I once got a letter from her demanding I send her Inazuman wine so she could taste what you're drinking over there. But what can possibly rival dandelion wine? Shame, though. Even a taste of home might be a luxury for her now. Grandmaster Varka's expedition is camped in Nodcry, and she received orders to transfer. She's already en route to join them. Oh, so you're gonna go meet your mom? She's not even gonna be there? Maybe we'll meet his mom in Nodcry. It's been years since I last went back. Once I get there, I'll help sort through everything she's left behind and see how much Mondstadt's changed. Given how far your travels take you, maybe we'll bump into each other there. I hope we do. Think I'll swing by the Angel's Share for some apple cider. It'll also be a perfect chance to buy some local brews. Can't find those here after all. Training exam. The Ashro Commission's training programs and exams have received widespread recognition. After a period of intense activity, Thoma is preparing for a long vacation. They don't even mention Shinobu in this one. We've been going for 40 minutes already. And I've only done 5? We are not doing good on time. Oh, I guess I could talk to Yae Miko. Is there anything else anywhere? Literally anyone else? Literally anyone else? Yeah, look! It's literally somebody else! You can totally tell my excitement to talk to Yae Miko, can you? Hello, Freminet.
I love diving too.
I'm glad to see you're making new friends. Hey, Freminet.
Oh, hey. Long time no see. I'm talking with him.
With a blubber beast? Why are you considering that to be weird, Ether? We have seen much weirder.
Mm-hmm. It might seem odd to you.
Not in the least. May I join you?
Really? I thought that was something that only happened in picture books.
And what do those stories say?
Alright. Then I'll share them with you.
Oh, woo.
Oh, you want to hear them too? Okay. Listen closely.
Oh, woo, 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 woo.
Legends speak of a time long, long ago, when there was a blubber beast who strayed from his family and friends, and lived all alone in the pitch-black depths of the sea.
Okay.
Even as he bravely lived on in solitude, he kept searching for his family, until one day, a diver who loved to explore found him.
Freminet, this story is starting to sound a little bit too realistic.
The blubber beast had never seen a human before, and was scared at first. But the diver gave him lots of food, and promised to return the next day.
This has a happy ending, does it? Please tell me it does.
And just like that, they became fast friends. Every time the diver came, the blubber beast would happily dance and slap his belly, singing the songs of the blubber beasts.
Ah, woo, woo, woo.
The diver also adored his round belly, and could never resist giving it endless belly rubs. The blubber beast also adored the feeling of belly rubs, but since he had terrible eyesight, he only ever saw the diver's blurry silhouette.
Why is this story getting sad all of a sudden?
So, whenever he saw a human form approach, he'd happily dance, patting his belly and singing.
Ah, woo, ah, woo, ah, woo. So cute. Gotta give it a rub. Belly must rub. Ah, woo, ah, woo.
Good boy. Here, have some fish. I just caught them. So bon appetit.
So is that how the story ends?
I wish that was where the story ended, but... One day, that diver stopped coming altogether.
Uh-oh.
The blubber beast waited for a long, long time. Finally, he gathered the courage to go and look for the diver, swimming off in the direction the diver had swum off to, until he had finally reached the beach. And that's where the picture book I have ends. I don't know how the rest of the story goes. Our two friends might have...
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that this could go south. Oh.
Oh, don't be sad. It's just a story. It's not real.
I think they'll be reunited soon.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Oh, want some more fish? Give me a second. I should still have some more. I wonder, just what does a blubber beast's belly feel like?
Soft, oily, and blubbery, I imagine. A woo, a woo, a woo.
So, I guess I'll go for it then? Wow, this is really something. A world removed from petting Lynette's cat.
I forgot that Lynette has a cat.
Wow.
Under the sea, a story. Under the waves, Freminet has finished sharing the story in his picture book with a blubber beast. He hopes the human blubber beast from the story will have a happy ending. Oh, speaking of cats. I spy with my little eye a cat girl. Oh, is that a robot? I don't remember these little robots being here. Ah, there's Lynette. Is that a pancreation machine? Next turn, counterclockwise twice. The machine rumbles and resident indicator lights flickering furiously, and in the end, all of them extinguish. Good. It's broken. Good. Fine. Thanks, and you? Did I miss a line? Oh, options good. Fine, thanks. What exactly are you doing? Assisting in Fleur Sandra's residence. They received some discarded machinery lately. The plan was to dismantle everything and sell the parts as usual. But some would never power off normally. This one kept randomly restarting in the middle of the night. They'd clatter all around, terrifying anyone at night. Someone even got so scared that they fell into the water nearby and nearly drowned. Lyney happened to come by for a magic show and promised to help them out. Feels like this should be Freminet's time to shine. He only knows how to fix machines, so they work, not how to fix them so they break. Huh. I guess that's an odd talent. But I do. I don't know if I would take pride in that. You don't have to be so proud of it. Fix them so they break, that's a new one. Anyway, Lyney asked me to come help. He'll be bringing me a cake soon. One machine, one cake. 3 machines left. Excuse me. The reward for the next machine is a berry cake. Berry jam is filling. A tart, sugar syrup, glaze, and ladyfinger base. Decorated with mint chocolate. She is a woman who knows what she wants. I will give her that, and all the robots are gone. That explains why there were robots. Fix, question mark? Lynette has been helping people of Flirtsantra to fix their machines. Thanks to her exceptional skills, every machine she touches immediately lapses into an unresponsive silence. Well, that was indeed something. Oh, we can go check with Cyno again. That seems like a plan.
The wind rises.
Looks like he's in the same spot we saw him last time.
Too slow.
He is literally in the same spot as last time.
There should be enough bark samples. Next, soil collection.
What you doing?
I came here to assist Tighnari with collecting plant samples. He directed me to come collect bark around here.
Interesting.
But these trees are covered in mushrooms, and I have to clear them away. It's not easy.
Why not go to a tree that doesn't have mushrooms then?
I can't help but wonder just how these mushrooms got to that size.
Environmental factors? Climate, perhaps?
Right. Tighnari also talked about how the environmental factors influencing the growth of fungi are extremely complex and varied, each interacting with the others.
That sounds like something Tighnari would say.
Even the smallest change in one variable can greatly impact their growth process.
I thought you were from Spontamod, Cyno. It doesn't sound like something out of the realms of something someone from Spontamad would not know. They study elemental stuff, so, like, elements are part of the environment. Since when are you this interested in Emerta work?
No, I've simply been pondering a question these past few days. Do you know why fungi only grow on trees and not on grilled meat?
This is gonna be a pun.
Because that's what they've always done. They're all vegetarians.
Technically, no. They kind of eat decayed stuff. Food. Mushrooms are generally considered to be arborivores. However, it would be inadvisable to test this theory on a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, as there are always exceptions to the rules. Alright, we've now done 8 of these. We'll keep going until we hit 16. Or they stop showing up on the map because of... what's it called? Daily resets? Let's go talk to Yae Miko. Oh, hang on. These are over here continuing. Why talk to Yae Miko when we could talk to Yumemizuki Mizuki? And it also looks like where Shinobu once was, Heizou can be found.
Squall and Fury.
Let's check up on Layla's health while we're at it. They're not here. They must be in the back room.
You're Miss Layla's alternate personality, yes?
Oh, so they are going to have this conversation. Alternate personality. Don't mistake me, little Miss Yokai. I am Layla. I'm just sleepwalking right now. Dreamwalker Layla! Ah, no less than I'd expect from my dear friend Dan, an apt sobriquet.
Your personality is the opposite of Miss Layla's. Almost like a mask worn over her original personality.
A mask? Oh, now that's an amusing way of putting it.
How many more masks like you are there?
I assume just the one. That's a nice pose you're striking, little Miss Yokai. What would you do if I were to say more than one?
My response depends on your answer, so please do so. But let me be clear. Lies are of no use here.
Uh-oh. Why do you look so freaked out, Ether? Oh my, how terrifying. But relax, I'm one of a kind. And what's more, I'm nothing like you assume. At most, I help her with her homework and draw some star charts after she finally falls asleep. She's been pushing herself harder lately, piling up more pressure on herself. Not that she'd admit it, but I know absolutely everything that goes on in her mind. She's clearly doing a good job, but she won't rest until she's found some flaw, even if there isn't one to find.
Such intense introjected aggression. Does Miss Layla rarely receive positive feedback in her daily life?
It sounds like it. That was my diagnosis the last time we brought this up. The opposite. Her advisor and classmates all praise her to the skies. Oh, shit. So it's a matter of her not living up to the expectations of praise that people put on her. She's self-conscious about it. But she ignores what she's already accomplished, fixating instead on every little imperfection or unfilled gap.
I understand. I'll adjust her treatment plan accordingly going forward. Just a word of caution. If Miss Layla does recover, you will disappear.
Interesting. Is that so? Great. Looking forward to it. If she does recover, this would become the main Layla, then, technically. You could also argue.
Huh?
What, confused, little Miss Yokai? I am Layla. I always have been. Rather than disappearing, I'd just be the mask being dropped. Dan, would you mind supporting me a bit? I think she's about to wake up. Huh? What? I've got you. Easy now. Thank you. I'm supposed to be receiving therapy right now, right? I'm not... I didn't sleepwalk again, did I? Miss Mizuki, I didn't say anything rude or do anything I shouldn't have, did I?
No, you didn't. Please relax. You did, however, suddenly wake up during the treatment. It gave me quite a start.
Okay. The sound of progress, my friends. I'm sorry. It must be because I've barely slept these past few weeks. As soon as I stop sleeping, well, I start sleepwalking.
In that case, how do you feel now after that little rest?
I slept well and I don't feel dizzy. My vision isn't blurry either. But I did have a very strange dream. In it, someone was sitting next to me. I couldn't see her face, but she was holding my hand the whole time. She seemed to be saying something, but I couldn't hear it. I just felt like her presence comforted me.
It's okay. That's enough for now. Dreams are cherry blossoms carried by a swift current. Thinking of them fondly from time to time is fine. But should you try to reach out and grab them?
Alright, I understand.
In that case, today's session is concluded. Please return tomorrow at the same time, Miss Layla, and please be punctual.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for supporting me just now, Dan. Okay, I'll be going now. So she remembers that she asked us to support her. I think I can write a great abstract now. Layla is one of those characters that always intrigues me. I started building her not too long ago, and I definitely will get around to doing more of those hangouts in the future, if there is enough interest in them. Treatment. Layla begins sleepwalking during her treatment. After talking to her, Yumemizuki Mizuki gains a better understanding of her recent state. Maybe now she can come up with a more suitable treatment plan. Alright, let's go check out what Heizou is up to. Oh, okay, he's just staring at a wall. Probably doing detective work. Cross-referencing the results from the other investigations. Right, looks like this break-in can be consolidated with the others. Still, what kind of criminal would steal nothing after gaining entry? Just how did they get in? Working on a new case? Oh, perfect timing, Dan. Indeed I am, and on quite an interesting one too. There's a criminal breaking into homes across the city. But they never steal anything. Once they're in, they just make a huge mess of the bookshelves. The residents are already at their wits' end. Well, it sounds like they're looking for a specific book to steal. And either they took it, or the places didn't have the book, so then they left. Though there haven't been material losses, nobody wants invaders traipsing through their homes. So they filed a case with us. Could we be dealing with a light novel superfan gone rogue? This is already the third home this month. It's a bit much, even for someone obsessed with novels. But there is one thread linking all the cases. Every victim owns a copy of a crime novel called The Flesh-Eating Tree That You Shouldn't Mess With. What's even more fascinating is that the criminal's methods mirror those described... Oh, God, never mind. This is a copycat case. Even the physical mannerisms, down to the way they walk, are similar to the book's protagonist. Or maybe it's one of those cases of it's being... This is based off a yokai or a real thing. In cases like this, conventional wisdom dictates that we should first bring the author down to the police station for questioning. But I've got a different theory. And the Doshin are helping me verify it as we speak. If they can find the clue I'm looking for, then I'll be able to keep putting this puzzle together. Doshin is already on the move. Oh, what about Sara? Madame Kujo Sara is leading that investigation herself. She even got all stern with me before leaving. I'll trust your judgment for now, Shikanoin. But how certain are you? And what did you say? Right now, about 30%. If their findings align with my expectations, 60%. And in the meantime, I need you to find someone. If they really exist, then the truth won't be far off. What kind of person would that be? Someone with a motive to track down every copy of the flesh-eating tree that you shouldn't mess with. Well, they're not taking the copies, so it doesn't line up with my theory. Interesting nonetheless. Truly a head-scratcher of a case. Just what could their goal be? An unusual case. You run into Shikanoin Heizou and Hanamizaka. He appears to be struggling with a peculiar case. Someone has been trespassing inside people's homes, but nothing has been reported stolen. According to Heizou, all the homes have something in common. The presence of a certain crime novel. The flesh-eating tree that you shouldn't mess with. Based on this clue, Shikanoin Heizou made a preliminary deduction upon which the Tenryou Commission is basing investigation and is preparing to make an arrest. It sounds to me like you don't have enough evidence to be making an arrest at this point. But who am I to say? I'm not the chief of police. That's Kujo Sara. Alright. Well, I mean, there's Yae Miko over there. Nothing in Liyue, nothing in Mondstadt. Anything in Sumeru? Oh, I see Charlotte and Chevreuse. But the guards are up to something. Is this like a drill? You at the front, keep moving. You at the back, catch up and keep pace. Double time it. Are you on a run or a date? She is the captain of the Special Patrol. Chevreuse, bunch of stragglers have keeled over. Really? Fantastic. Guess they volunteered for extra laps tomorrow. A little combat sprint training, and they're all tuckered out. That's what you get for slacking off during regular drills. Half push-ups. Chest beneath the bar during pull-ups. Quit cutting corners on laps? I think you're clever, do you? Thought I wouldn't notice? No way they can fight with their muskets like this. What do they do with criminals? What if they do with criminal bolts? Ditch their gear and give chase? What does the training involve exactly? Sounds real complicated. Not really, it's just getting to the marked location within the time limit while carrying all of their gear. Retrieving the target item and running back. That's it. Their packs don't even include the usual supplies for long-distance deployments. They only have to carry their firearms, ammunition, observation and protective gear, and medkits. And how is the location marked? I launched a signal flare. They must reach the spot where it lands and deploy themselves for battle there. Flare? Well, those can't fly too far.
But Captain, please stop using the Gardamex to fire the flare.
Another subpar performance, and I'll be firing it from my musket. Alright, look alive, you slugs. Time for another round. Don't worry, those who fell out will be joining you. I'll make sure of that. On your feet now. Move, move, move. Run, walk, crawl. I don't care what you do. I want to see every last one of you at the marker.
Captain, please have mercy.
Fadren. Man, I didn't know she was such a drill sergeant. She definitely seems like the strict type, but she has a really weird and harsh upbringing that nobody will ever get to experience or learn about because it was from a time-limited event during Roses and Muskets. A little harder. Keep it up. Don't get left behind. Under Chevreuse's watchful eye, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol continues their strenuous training. I think that description is a little bit lacking from what we just saw. It looks like Charlotte is at the coffee house. Every time Charlotte is at this coffee house, I am reminded of the time that she bought a whole bunch of food for us in order to help her secure an interview with the Duke. And I still feel like we owe her that interview with the Duke because Paimon ate way so much more than was definitely owed. Are you spying on this guy? What are we going to do about this? What's the matter? Something terribly wrong in Fontaine. That's what something's got to change. And we're all responsible for making it happen. We have to band together and fight for our rights. What are you talking about anyway? Fontaine, of course. Fontaine, the Palais Marmonia. Our energy situation. Our top-down system. We have so many problems here, can't you see? I've spoken to Arete about them many times, and he agrees with my points. Well, he's even treated me to coffee several times. It's just that, well, that hasn't worked. And while recently he says my opinions don't attract him the way they used to. Not working? Work? Well, I'm doing something far more important than work. Those who always work and work will find themselves a little different from clockwork machines. It's only through constant questioning and asking that we can forge a new path. Our history and present are all proof of this. If you do not mind treating me to a cup of coffee, we can continue this line of conversation. I see. I don't think you actually care about what you say, you just want free coffee.
No more free coffee for me.
Oh, is she actually spying on that woman over there? She should have been here by now. She's skipping her coffee today? Charlotte! No, no way. Today's blend is her favorite flavor. She'll be here. Don't yell, Ether. Well, if it isn't reporter Charlotte from the Steambird. Wah! You scared me half to death. Didn't anyone teach you not to sneak up on people? I only called your name like a bunch of times. Oh, you did? Sorry then, I was so focused on the report and photos that I didn't hear you. Still, no sign of Clorinde, though. Is she really not coming today? Lined up an interview with her? I thought she didn't do interviews. You're not wrong. But if I can score the first interview with the champion duelist who never gives interviews, it'll be another front page hit. Then she wouldn't be known as the champion duelist who never gives interviews anymore. Of course, I'd get rejected like all the other reporters if I simply marched up to her, so I decided to take a more roundabout approach to the problem. First, I worked out a complete dossier, including all of her usual haunts and routines. Next, I'll camp outside those spots at specific times and await the perfect chance encounter. I'm even learning how to play tabletop games so I can visit the tabletop troupe in a few days and play through the new script with them. And maybe even the game master. Maybe you should have started with that. If I can be the game master for a game Clorinde is in, I could use the role to build up my rapport with her. Of course, I'd never ask any appropriate questions during a session, and never use the off-the-record statements in my reports. Ethically sourced quotes only. Be careful when you run into Navia. Navia, I heard she's an avid gamer. What's the issue? You should practice voicing sentient doors. What? And how to keep her from interrogating every frog that hops by. Wait, what? Is that the kind of thing a GM has to deal with? Oh, that's nothing. Talking is what journalists do best. If I ever get stumped by something, I'll dazzle them with my professionality, own spin techniques. Nobody will be the wiser. Is this how you normally handle things? Wait, so when... No way. When I speak with you, it comes straight from the heart. There's nothing I can't say to you. No, you are a professional spin doctor. You just admitted to it. That being said, I do feel completely sorry for you that we owe a lot of money to you, and I'm willing to give it to you out of pocket and pay you back and or give you an interview with the Duke at some point in the future, even if either will not. Well, gotta run. Gotta get to Hotel de Board. Clorinde might be on her way to buy some cake there at this very second. See you later, Dan. And don't forget, I want an exclusive interview with you the next time we get a chance. Clorinde's gonna walk up right now, right? Guess not. I love Charlotte's design. She's probably some of my favorite character design for Fontaine, on top of the fact that she's a news reporter. And it lets me get the opportunity to turn into sepia tone and go, Dateline, Fontaine! Charlotte's interviewee didn't show, but her journalistic instincts won't allow her to feel discouraged. Instead, she is already preparing to visit her next destination. Man, I love Charlotte. I do feel sorry for her, though. And I will bring this up every time Charlotte is relevant to what's happening on stream. As I said last time. Still weird that she showed up in Natlin at one point. Oh! Is that Dehya? In a boss arena? What's Dehya doing? I guess, actually, Dehya was in Fontaine the last time we saw her. For the Shell Marine Film Festival. You know, I've never actually explored this boss arena, or the fact that there's, like, a throne over there, a throne over there, and a throne over there.
Squall Fury.
Oh, she's got a camera. Okay, let's get one more clip. Yeah, those moves are perfect. You're on vacation, Dehya? Man, small world. Actually, I was brought on as a bodyguard for a Fontanian merchant ship recently. We docked at Maritime Harbor 2 days ago. It'll be a while before we depart, so I figured I'd do some city sightseeing. I heard merchants raving about the Fontanian clockwork mecca. Gotta say, they weren't kidding. The craftsmanship is exquisite. And those dance moves? Now that's what I call elegance. I was just thinking, steps like those would be perfect for a human dancer, too. You into dancing, too, Dehya? Man, the more we learn about you, the more I am fascinated. Kinda? This is for my Lady Dunyazard and Nilu, though. They are working on some new choreography and have been asking around for ideas. That's actually that's really kind of thoughtful of you. Get some film clips of foreign dancing to send to them. I was just thinking I could record these mechanical dancers and have them view the clips. Who knows, might spark some ideas. That is so thoughtful of you. Like, that is unimaginably thoughtful. I would have never thought to do that. Still, that tall one, Capellius, right? His move seems to require power to pull off. Not only does he have to spin his partner around at high speed, but he also needs to lift her up. That's going to take some serious strength. Between my lady and Nilou, who's going to do that exactly? What if you took the leading role? You've definitely got the muscle for it. Me? Oh, no, no, no. I can muddle my way through some simple steps, but a complex routine, not my thing. I don't blame you. I know how to dance too, but there are some limitations to what my skills can do. I am but an amateur. Last time Dunyarzad dragged me onto the dance floor, the beat ran circles around me. I kept stepping on her dress, and we both nearly tripped. During the break, she changed into a short skirt and had me follow her lead. Did you have a good time? Dancing with her? Of course I liked it, but I'm just not cut out to be a dancer, no matter how you slice it. Well, at least you get along with your sister. Still, if she wants to practice a dance like this, I'll just have to grit my teeth and try to take the lead. Guess I'll have Dunyarzad dig that old skirt out once I get back. Looks like I'll finally it'll see some use again. She got a short skirt just to dance with you. What a great relationship you guys have. Mechanical dancer. Dehya's recording Coppelius' dance on camera, hoping to show them to Nilou and Dunyarzad. Dehya says that she can play the male lead if required. She says that. She should also add, she says that with no confidence in... Ah, Lyney is here now. There's a reason I've been checking up here first every time.
Still a ways to go.
Lyney, what are you doing here?
Traveler, I never imagined I'd run into you here. Seems I owe that Gus just now an apology.
I don't think the gust blew me in, but continue.
It blew my hat away, seemingly for no reason. But no sooner had I caught it that I ran into you.
Oh, it blew your hat all the way here? From where? Planning to visit the Institute, are we?
Yeah. There's a researcher I'm looking for. One who's also interested in magic. He said he'd like to talk shop with me.
That sounds fun.
Word is that he's invented all kinds of fantastic devices that are perfect for some truly amazing tricks.
I'd be fascinated to talk shop with him too.
For example, he once made a miniature thermos that he kept stuffed up his sleeve. All he had to do was twitch his finger to activate the mechanism, and voila! The ice within would slide down and out through his sleeve. The ice trick, one of his myriad magic tricks.
Does that really count as magic? Feels more like cheap sleight of hand. That's what magic is, my friend.
Of course it counts. Just think about it. You're a poor office worker sweltering behind your desk. You want nothing more than to head out and buy an ice-cold Fanta to quench your thirst.
I keep forgetting that Fanta is a thing.
But it's just way too hot. The Fanta machine's broken and only dispenses warm Fanta, and there's no ice anywhere in the office.
Yeah, but that trick also demands that you keep ice in that thermos. Just for this one moment, which means you had to procure the ice to put in the thermos from somewhere.
Just as you totter on the edge of despair, the colleague beside you claps their hands, and a few ice cubes suddenly appear in your cup of Fanta. Just imagine, how would you feel?
I would feel ecstatic, though. I'd drink the iced Fanta first. Ah, my savior, the Archon of Ice Cubes.
Now you get it. That's what he researches. Close-up magic for daily use.
Oh no, now I'm just thinking about, I'm thinking of, Ant-Man from the MCU again. The sequel to Ant-Man, was really good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I really love that movie. It's a great movie. Close-up magic for daily use.
That's why I'm paying him a visit, too. I'd love to help him refine his close-quarters tricks and improve the impact of his close-up performances. After all, the most important part of magic is the performance, especially when you're up close and personal. Perform well and the audience will be spellbound. They'll think, I need to get closer. No, closer. I must see what surprises this magician's got in store for me.
He pulled out an ice cube, didn't he?
Here, this is for you, to commemorate our meeting today.
I'd say you're actually the greatest magician, Lyney.
Thanks for playing along. You truly are the best audience I could ask for. As long as you're beside me, I know even the thorny tricks will go off without a hitch.
Yeah, pulling a very spiky, thorned rose out of your sleeve should actually be pretty impressive nonetheless.
Uh-oh. Would you look at the time? I'd better not keep our man waiting. See you next time.
Stay safe. And always be wary of the wind when wearing a top hat, as someone who also wears a top hat. We got a rainbow rose for that one. That's his upgrade material for Ascension. Magic! Outside the Fontaine Research Institute, you encounter Lyney, who is planning to engage in some form of magical discourse. It sounds like he has a particular interest in close-up magic. Wait a second, did he perform some close-up magic just now? He did! He pulled a rose out of his sleeve. Alright, well that was Lyney. We've met all of the trip. We've met Lyney, Lynette, and Freminet already. No Neuvillette. No Risley. Apparently Dehya's on vacation, so that's... I guess we'll keep seeing Dehya and Fontaine. No more in Sumeru City. Please, please be anyone else. Anyone but Yae Miko, please! Oh, thank God. I am avoiding Yae Miko at all costs. Ah, it's Kirara at Wan Min Restaurant. It's so hot. Well, you can't take the heat. Still too much. This dish doesn't taste any good if left cool for too long. Oh-ho! Taste testing? Having some trouble? And you're here. Kirara just delivered a bunch of fresh fish from Inazuma. I was just thinking that since she came all this way, I should make some piping hot leeway cuisine for her. After all, a bit of heat is worth 3 fresh ingredients. Is that the saying? But I also think, like, there's also the saying that a cat's tongue is sensitive. So good. Hot. So good. Meow. Hot. Is she enjoying it or not? I actually can't tell. Please don't feel obliged. Please don't feel obligated. We got plenty of cold dishes here in Liyue, too. I can whip up one for you. But this boiled fish is really delicious. I want to try some more. Wait for it to cool if you can't handle it. Just because I eat my food in boiling water doesn't mean you have to. Phew. Cold water. Soak it in some cold water. Cool it off first. Meow? Still too hot? Too spicy. So she's got a cat's tongue after all. That's what I just said earlier. Hiya! Take it easy. Here, quick. Put this rice ball in your mouth. Dad says it'll help with the spiciness. Huh. I've never thought about using rice as a palate cleanser for spiciness. It makes a lot of sense. Sniffle. Meow. It's a bit better. Let me think. What are some good choices for cold dishes? Gelatin? Wow, this onigiri is great too. Tastes just as delicious as Granny's. Sweet and sour. Oh, that's a given. I added steamed potatoes and sweet flowers, as well as dried plums and berries. Why'd you eat it already? Why'd you eat it all already? Tongue! My tongue! It's on fire! Oh, shit! She fucking shot fire out of her mouth. It only helps with the spiciness while it's in your mouth. Quick, here's another. And this time, don't just scarf it down.
Try something new with the One Mean Restaurant.
That was hilarious. Steaming hot. After using up who knows how many cups of water to wash her food, Kirara at last eats her fill. Though next time maybe it would be easier to just give her some non-spicy food? Yeah, I don't understand why people torture themselves with spicy food. I don't like spicy food. That's my own personal preference. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else? Don't make me go to Yae Miko. Don't make me go to Yae Miko. Don't make me go to Yae Miko.
Yes!
Hooray! That film seller's sure got a loose tongue. I told him to keep quiet. You're not planning to do anything dangerous again, are you? Is that the kind of person you think I am? You think that I, Charlotte, would just go recklessly barging into foreign nations just to get a scoop? Charlotte. Then you'd be right. Yes! Yes, I am! Oh, I love her. Alright, but even so, I still need to get the editor-in-chief to approve. I must have pitched a dozen reasons to cover Natlan by now. It's always no. Not only that, but she won't even approve any vacation. I promised to leave my cameras and spare film rolls behind during any personal trip to Natlan. But you didn't mention Monsieur Verite specifically. And you can buy a film on the way there. Hey, it's not like I lied to her. I might have just omitted a detail or two. And then, the scoundrel that sold me the film went and sold me out, too. Euphraise went straight to my dad and told him to ground me for a month. You can still get grounded by your dad? How old are you? My parents can't ground me. It's one of the few luxuries of being an adult. Everything else sucks, by the way. And being grounded is honestly not that bad. It only feels punishing if you are like a crippling socialite that is needing to leech off of the presence of other people to make your life feel sustained. Still, even if I can't go to Natland, not Cry's fair game. I don't need them to fund the trip neither. I've got plenty of savings. If you have savings, go to Natland, it's cheaper. Nodcry sounds like it's far away. I've also heard my dad says that he knows some correspondence stationed there. So it's a perfect place for a vacation with news-related perks. I guess we'll see Charlotte in Natland. I guess that's what this is confirming. Sorry, and we'll see her in Nodcry. We already saw her in Natland. An adventurer's paradise. An Elysium. Why did you have to say Elysium? Now I'm thinking about Elysia from Honkai Impact 3rd. Its reputation alone is worth writing a few pieces about. Okay, I'm off to buy some supplies. I'll need some warm clothes. And a lot of spare film and equipment. Ooh, are they hinting at we're going to get a new Charlotte skin? I like her outfit a lot, but I'm really curious to what they would design a winter outfit for Charlotte, what that would look like. Right, I need to convince Mom and Pops, too. So they can contact their friends over there. Otherwise, I'll need to find lodging on my own. We have a teapot that we never use. Alright. You know what time it is. Dateline! A wrench in the works. Even the best laid plans can be undone by the smallest oversight. Charlotte's attempt to visit Natland failed to fool the editor-in-chief, who dismissed it outright. Undeterred, she has swiftly set her sights on a new destination, Nodcry! And just like that, we have done 16 of these. All in one go. Because I have put it off for the entire length of the stream, we'll go talk to Yae Miko. Just so we can advance her dialogue and any other dialogues that might chain off of it. We'll go get a fortune slip while we're here, because we always get a fortune slip while we're here. Still find it crazy how many people have never done that fortune slip quest line.
Quit following me.
It is very well hidden. Personally, I wish they would just make it a regular quest on the map. Oh, I just walked into something.
Hello, traveler. Are you here for a fortune slip?
Gendoringo!
Apologies, but now isn't the best time.
You're actually voiced for once. I mean, I still see the 3 boxes. Your stall's ready, right?
It is, and so are the bamboo slips within. However, we've run out of the corresponding fortune slips. That is, the paper slips expounding on the fortune.
That's a thing that happens? So when will I be able to draw one?
Depends on your fortune. We are currently preparing new slips.
And how do I go check that fortune?
Draw a slip.
And when can I draw a slip?
That depends on your fortune.
I actually get what she's saying. Either is a moron, though. We're going in circles, you know, and how long are we going to do this? In other words, there's fortune slips in the three things, but on the back wall, there are answer slips that correspond to each stick in the thing. So she's saying that they're out of the sticks in the back, but the ones in the front are fine. We're going in circles, you know, and how long are we going to do this?
We are. And you've looped around to a great fortune indeed.
Wait, how do you know that?
Oh my. I was just wondering who wandered by. Why, it's you, little one. Are you here for a fortune slip?
That's right, but Ringo here said they were long gone.
That they are, yes. Everyone in Inazuma seems to be getting more anxious by the year. Oh, won't someone think of the rising paper consumption?
Oh, you're out of paper?
We just restocked earlier too, and poof, gone again. Even the great fortune slips are nearly gone. Oh, truly, the troubles of being a Guji never cease.
I guess.
Still, you're in luck today. Here you are, Ringo. 300 fresh, good fortune slips written by yours truly in a single sitting. Should be enough to tide us over.
300? And just how long will it take to go through those?
Well now, that depends on everyone's fortune, of course.
So there's like normal fortune, middle fortune, good luck fortune, bad fortune, and so on. They're just out of the good fortune ones, so they don't want anyone to pull, because then if you pull a good fortune, they can't give you anything.
Now, little one, aren't you here to seek yours? Go on. I'll cover your eyes while you draw a slip.
How did you get behind me?
Now be sure to draw well. These aren't your everyday fortunes, you know. These are Guji Yae's special slips.
This will be like the one time we don't grab a good fortune. Sexually drawn fortune slip, open it quick.
See? Ringo was right. Yours is a great fortune after all.
You heard that. How? She was eavesdropping. Good, did you?
Shh. Now. Don't let the whole world know, or yokai might come and snatch your good luck away.
Like a yokai like you, perhaps?
This fortune slip was personally written by the current Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine herself, Yae Miko, so it's quite potent. Guard it well, lest it ends up in the hands of a tanuki or baku.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
All right then. As always, I leave the rest to you, Ringo.
I wonder how many people know that she's Snezhnyan, or an orphan of the House of the Hearth.
Yes, Lady Guji.
Whatever that... It doesn't necessarily mean that from Snezhnaya specifically. By the rest, you mean...
That's exactly what she means. What Lady Guji wrote were the good fortune slips. The bad ones are yet to be completed.
Uh-huh. So there's still out of... There's no point to this.
Alas, any fortune I write would simply be too potent. Surely such power shouldn't be used to foretell doom and gloom.
This is all a sham.
Safer then to have dear Ringo pen the misfortune slips. The well-being of every visitor to our shrine is at stake. Now, I'm off to write the modest fortunes. Do enjoy your wonderful fortune today, little one.
You're out of modest fortunes, too? That face. She's just trying to slack off, isn't she? Nothing but an excuse to get out of writing too many fortunes.
Please enjoy your wonderful fortune today, traveler.
I wonder if they updated her dialogue. Alright. Inventory. Little Chica's fortune slip. That's the modest fortune one. That's the one from the end of the quest line. Where's the one from today? Ah, here it is. A Great Fortune slip written personally by Guji Yae Miko, the Grand Narc of the Grand Narukami Shrine. It is said that, or rather, Yae Miko says that this fortune slip has some sort of special power? Ludachika. That's who Gendo Ringo really is for those who haven't done the super secret fortune slip mini quest line like I have done. Which, having done this, kind of gives a whole new meaning to this conversation. About the strip of paper. Things been going lately. Thanks for your concern. I'm feeling great, really. I was able to become a real Shrine Maiden. It's thanks to your help. And that of many others. I will stay here, and I will pray for you in earnest. If you ever have something on your mind, I'll be happy to hear about it. Heard anything from Momoyo? Fear that Miss Momoyo has already left by the time that I return to this place. I missed the opportunity to thank her in person. Actually, she's in Rito right now, if I remember correctly. Still, I believe that we will meet again here in the future. I will never stop telling people to just do the super secret fortune slip quest line, and I will point out a few key locations for extra dialogue, or you could just go, I would say go watch my channel to see it in its full thing. I did do the full thing, but unfortunately, because of the way it's structured, it's locked to like the daily resets, so you can't really do it all in one day. I would have to go and pull the footage of it from all of my videos, and then I would have to basically, I would have to go out of my way to basically take clips from like 3 or 4 different streams and put them all together in one video. Nothing little smuggling pipeline either, huh? What can I do for you? You're a tourist, go look at the Outlander Affairs Agency. There she is with her eye patch. Momio? Oh, you got the wrong person. Sorry, I must have mistaken you for someone else, you. Sorry about that. What are you going by nowadays? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, looks like there's no hiding it from you. Just call me Chitose for now. New mission, Chitose? About Ludachika. Ludachika? I don't recall anyone by that name. Don't you mean Gendo Ringo? Ah, those broken pieces of paper aren't giving her too much trouble, are they? She's doing a great job at the shrine. Huh, good. She's more suited to that work than I was. You should be taking care of yourself. Your floating white friend. Keep getting yourself into trouble like this, and you'll grieve Gendo Ringo's poor heart. Your mission, Chitose? Fine, I can tell you. I do still owe you. After all, would make it easier for you to watch your own back, too. You've got Fatui enemies everywhere, after all. I'm still investigating that teacher character. We captured one of his aides and persuaded him to provide us with some interesting information. This teacher was originally an instructor at the House of the Hearth. When the title of the knave changed hands, he broke off with some unsuspecting subordinates and pursued the previous knave's directives. You don't know? The teacher appears to be using the knave's name to keep hold over his subordinates as they act across various nations. His goal and present affiliation, however, are unclear. He likely has some tacks within Inazuma. My goal is to find every last one and pluck them out. Well, I kind of don't wish you a lot of good luck in that. I kind of hope for everyone to end up like Ludachika and find a better life for themselves here in Inazuma. And for those who want to start this quest line, it's marked here on the map. Or I marked it on my map. You can start this quest line by just going all the way over here.
Quit following me.
Long story short, if you go over here, there should be a letter or a note that you can pick up that tells you to take a fortune slip. You take a fortune slip, you'll get a daily mission, and then every day you can keep doing this and repeat, and then the quest line will continue. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go continue our plotline with Heizou. See if he's made any progress on that, case. And just like that, she's left. Looked like she was in pain, too. Must have had to go take her medicine. So what's it about this time? Oh, just in time, Dan. Remember the case from before? I already cracked it. Elementary for our dear Heizou, I see. I suppose I can tell you the whole story. You look like you might explode out of curiosity otherwise. She probably won't come after me for leaking the case details. In short, the culprit was a student who frequented the second-hand bookshops. Too poor to buy books, he'd just read them on sight. One day he wrote a letter confessing his love to the girl he admired in secret and planned to slip it into her desk. But in the end, shyness got the better of him. He retrieved it, unopened. Dejected, he began to head back home. On the way, he wanted to crumple the letter into a ball and toss it, but he couldn't bear to do that either, so he began mindlessly fanning himself with it. Just then, he passed by a second-hand bookshop. So to distract himself from his problems, he decided to head in and finish the novel he had started reading a few days earlier. After finishing The Flesh-Eating Tree That You Shouldn't Mess With, he returned home, only to discover that his love letter was now nowhere to be seen. Wait, he didn't. He left the letter inside the book, did he? Exactly. He had accidentally used his love letter and bookmark while reading, as a bookmark while reading. By the time he realized his mistake and returned to retrieve it, he found the book had already been sold, and the shopkeeper couldn't recall the buyer's name. If anyone saw that letter, the poor kid must have been driving himself crazy, thinking if anyone reads that, I'm done for. I've got to get it back, no matter what. Desperate, he turned to the modus operandi he'd read about in that same crime novel to retrieve it. I don't know if it's because he actually is really talented due to the book's meticulous and detailed descriptions, or maybe because Inazuma City's so safe lately that nobody bothers with basic precautions. But he succeeded. He used the criminal technique in the book to conduct his numerous break-ins, and threw all of Hanamizaka into chaos. As the case was initially pretty minor, only the Doshin were assigned to the case at first. But as an investigation stalled out, the public got more and more restless. So Madame Kujo-Sara assigned me to take charge. Unfortunately, it wasn't too complicated. And as for the process, well, I'd say things went pretty smoothly. So how'd you catch the guy? Well, I didn't really catch him, per se. One of the Doshin from the station bought a copy of The Flesh-Eating Tree That You Shouldn't Mess With. He was going on about how I gotta see for myself how good of a book that can make a criminal willing to risk it all is. And when he opened it, the letter just fell out. After reading this baffling love letter, everything clicked. So I just picked a time when classes were about to finish, intercepting our little criminal on his way out. He didn't even try to run? Of course he did. Turned tail and was about to bolt the second he saw me. So I just said, if you run, I'll show the letter to your crush's desk mate. No sooner than I had finished speaking than he meekly surrendered. Heizou, you're terrifying. Don't detectives walk the path of righteousness? It was a bluff. I'd never actually follow through with something that low. Give the love letter to anyone other than the crush. He might be a kid, but a crime is a crime, and crimes come with consequences. He'll have to take responsibility and pay for all the restitution required, but he's broke and poor. He was a bit too good at it. Feels like he's got a very dangerous talent. That is why I say that crime novels that romanticize crime end up desensitizing people to it. Something like this isn't really illegal, right? No harm, no foul. It's no big deal. Once ideas like that start worming into people's minds, they might unknowingly turn into fools who cross the line. And do you think like that? Nuh-uh. Absolutely not. Yes, constantly. Right now, even. Oh my, really? Treading lightly, then. Should you act on these thoughts, I might get put on your trail, and the next thing you know, Madame Kujo will be clapping you in irons. Good luck with that, Kujo-Sara. I, on the other hand, do not have a bean allergy, so I am not afraid of Kujo-Sara. And her highly impractical shoes. And we'd best avoid that scenario. She's so rough with the cuffs, to say nothing of the chafing when she leads you around. Oh, would you look at the time? I should head back to the station. The pile of cases on my desk isn't going to solve itself. After a debacle like this, I'm sure you won't be long before Madame Kujo takes us all on another public safety lecture tour. So who's the sick person that you were talking about when I walked up? Let's just hope that we don't have any idiot copycat criminals, otherwise overtime beckons again. I don't think we're done with this storyline. The truth. Okay, one more time for good measure. The perpetrator of the specular case has been apprehended. It turns out the motive for his crimes was that he carelessly left a love letter between the pages of an old book he was reading in the bookshop. When he realized his mistake, he rushed back to the shop, only to discover the book, the flesh-eating tree that you shouldn't mess with, had already been sold. Panicking, he emulated the modus operandi of the criminal from the story to steal back his lost love letter. Now the case has already been solved, but the detective who solved it appears to be at yet another loose end. And I forgot to read Yae Miko's. With the help of Yae Miko, you draw an extra special fortune slip. It's probably a good idea to stow it away for later. After all, who can be sure it doesn't really hold any mystical power? And we've been going at this for 2 hours, so I'm going to stop here. And if I edit this down and it's significantly less than 2 hours, then maybe I'll add more to the end of this. But until next time, in case I don't do that, you know where to find me. Links are where links are. Join the Discord to stay informed of what I'm doing. And I'll see you all next time. Stay safe! Traveler's Tales. Let's scan the map. Anybody here? Nope, no one in Inazuma. Oh! Kirara! Kirara's back at the One Mean restaurant. Looks like we can check in on her again. Alright. How's the lady with the cats? Oh, Chongyun's here too! I'm stuffed, and this time my tongue was safe from being burned by heat or spice. Thanks, Chongyun. No trouble at all, miss. With well-stocked kitchen like Xiangling's, making a bowl of noodles is nothing. See what I say. I told you I knew someone who could make delicious cold dishes. You're here too, Chongyun? Cold dishes. Oh, you mean... That's right, Chongyun's signature dish. Cold noodles with mountain delicacies. It's just perfect for Kirara. I was passing through the area when Xiangling came up to me. She said she had something really urgent she needed my help with, so I followed her and wound up making a bowl of noodles with some sides for Miss Kirara. When you put it like that, thanks to his condition, Chongyun can't handle hot or spicy foods either. Yeah, a happy coincidence. I used one of my mini recipes to prepare a simple meal. Thankfully, it seems to suit Miss Kirara's taste too. Chongyun, come on. No need to act like a stranger. If you keep this up, I won't take you to see Ioroi or Ito. Ioroi or Ito. Ioroi, that's right. That's the head of the Bakidanagi. Why them? Chongyun said he always wanted to see supernatural creatures, but for some reason he's never managed to. Ito is a full-blooded Oni, and Ioroi is a proper great yokai. I mean, technically so is Guji Yae, but I don't think I want to take Chongyun to meet her. Actually, from what I'm told, there's like an Inazuma light novel event at some point that Chongyun probably went to, if I had to guess, because of Singshu was there. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's already met Yae Miko. And also, you're a yokai. I wouldn't say you're a great yokai, but you're a yokai. You're worth something, right? And it just so happens I can make introductions. Great, yokai. Do they, Miss Kirara, what exactly are the spirits and monsters of Inazuma like? Do they ever harm people with magic? If they're really fierce, I can always ask Lanyan from the Chenyu Vale Salon clan to help. Her family's Q-men arts are definitely able to subdue them. Should definitely be able to. Right, and there's also my friend Singchu. His swordsmanship is top-notch, and he'll definitely help. That's just the sort of noble soul he is. Chongyun, buddy, about that. Calm down a sec. Those two aren't the kind of supernatural creatures you're thinking of. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, Chongyun. Irorai and Ito are good people, or yokai. Isn't one of them still stuck as a statue, though? The worst, and I mean absolute worst thing that Ito's ever done is refusing to admit he lost a card game. He still owes me a tricolor dango for that. Really? I didn't realize Ito was such a sore loser. Iroroi is also nice. It just, every time I pass through Chinju Forest, he drags me into playing hide-and-seek. Huh, that is completely different from what I've read. What have you read about Inazuman monsters? What are those, like, guys that are the samurai ghosts, the Karagi or something? I forget what they're called. Those are probably the only threatening things you have to worry about. The books also say everyone in Liyue stands on swords while they surf through the skies. Don't believe everything you read. Oh, this... what was it? Haishan Fantasy, or I forget what it's called. That settles it. You're taking the boat with me in a few days. I'll take you to see them and my granny, too. Who's your granny again? Very well. I'll start getting ready now. Right, and I'll need to bring my yokai booklet, too. I think you should leave the yokai booklet here. I see, cool. With the help of Chongyun, Kirara finally enjoys some delicious cold dishes. She promises Chongyun that she'll take him to Inazuma and introduce him to Iroi and Arataki Ito. They plan to set off the second he's finished packing. I wonder if we'll get to see a conclusion to that. And we still haven't run into Sayu or Neuvillette yet. Alright, anybody in Mondstadt? No. Sumeru? Oh. Looks like Cyno is up to some good. Is he at the house of Dehya? Collei was at the house of Dehya. He's effectively Collei's dad. Oh, he's literally right here.
I'm serious. You should let me come with you. Or, if not me, then at least find some mercenaries to join you.
A large group moves too slowly. Speed is what we need to catch a fugitive like him.
Who are you trying to catch?
But...
The Raptor? Who remembers that? Who remembers who I'm talking about? The Raptor. Alright, you have 5 seconds to guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Raptor was the person that we had to capture during Amber's companion quest. All the way back then.
That's enough. Proceed as planned. We have to get him on the first try.
Yes, General Mahamatra.
Trouble brewing?
Nothing major. A scholar made a prohibited device and fled the academia with it. We're already in pursuit. We've decided to act discreetly to avoid alarming the general public.
Sounds like you're going alone then.
Affirmative. The plan is all set. Other Matra will prepare the trap, and I will go alone and drive him into it.
Well, good luck on that.
He's cunning. He's already outwitted multiple Matra tracking him, and some sustained significant injuries.
Already?
But he won't escape this time.
I know you won't fail, Cyno. You've got this, General Mahamatra.
Don't worry. I'm just scaring a cowardly little jackal. It'll jump into the trap on its own.
Aren't you the one that's technically supposed to be the jackal?
If it resists, then the sands will claim it.
That's dark.
It's fine. I handle cases like this all the time. There won't be any surprises.
Not even a single joke?
Sorry. Inspiration eludes me for now.
Wow, serious mode.
I'll be sure to tell you a good one once I get back.
I'll hold you to that. Rain check. Duty. The General Mahamatra will perform his duty yesterday, today, tomorrow, and all days evermore. Kind of a short read on that one. Alright. Let's just keep checking around the Sumeru area. Have I not been to Beta Harbor yet? I should go up there at some point. I'm told there's not much to see. Nothing at Port Ormos. Skim over the desert. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Guess we gotta check Fontaine now. Oh! Charlotte! And Neuvillette. Let's check in on Charlotte first. Charlotte was getting ready to pack her things and head to Nodcry, despite what her publisher told her to do. Or the chief editor, or whoever it was. So Charlotte's the one that I want to check in on first. Oh, she's at Chioriya Boutique. I think. Oh, yeah.
You don't need any kind of camouflage to fit into Nodcry.
I hope not.
People from everywhere in all walks of life congregate there. There isn't a thing you can wear that would stand out.
Except maybe like a really short skirt in the middle of a blizzard, I imagine. Huh? Really? Then I guess I'll just have to wear what I got now.
You'll freeze to death.
Tactful as always.
I'll make you something more suitable for the cold. Come pick it up in 2 weeks.
Is this confirmation that we're getting a new Charlotte outfit in Nodcry? Understood. Thanks, Chiori. I think I already said this, but I'm really interested if Charlotte gets a new outfit, what it would be. Because Charlotte has probably one of my favorite outfits in the game.
It's nothing. Oh, and by the way, those gloves you were eyeing earlier, they'd clash horribly with your look.
Oh, well, I was just browsing.
And you won't accidentally bump into Clarand in my shop either.
Ah, so you're aware of what she's been doing. What? I wasn't.
When she orders gloves from me, I usually have Kirara deliver them straight to her door. The only person you'll meet camping here for her is Chevreuse. Perhaps you've a taste for the Special Patrol's hospitality?
So why would Chevreuse... Aren't you close friends with her? So why would Chevreuse be hanging around here looking for Clarand if Clarand never comes here? Nope. None at all. Zero interest. Really? You have no interest in the Special Patrol? There's gotta be something about them to write about. I mean, especially with how colorful Chevreuse's past is.
Like I said, 2 weeks. In-store pickup.
Yes, got it. And thanks.
Traveler, sorry to keep you waiting. If you'd like to buy something, just say so.
I am also just browsing, because Hoyo would not let the Traveler have a new outfit.
I'm a bit busy, so no invitations to come in for tea and chit-chat today.
I'm just passing through. No biggie.
You know our business hours, so if you'd like to try or buy, just drop by then. I'll be heading back in. And, little Miss Journalist, remember, 2 weeks.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like nothing gets past Chiori. Time to change tack. You even came here to stalk Clarand? Someone told me that Clarand sometimes comes here to buy gloves. Turns out he was playing me for a fool. No, it sounds like she does come here to buy gloves, but then she doesn't pick them up here. She still has to pay for them. Forget it. That's not what matters. Now my priority is to stock up and prep for my trip to Nodcry. You convinced your parents? Mom wasn't totally sold, but I never imagined how supportive Pops would be. He even gave me advice and helped me plan some potential potential vacation spots to visit. Not only that, he helped me buy a bunch of stuff and sent letters to his friends there, asking them to help look after me. I already know them, though. Veteran reporters all. Sounds like your dad saw right through you. He's really supportive of you. Of course he did. He's the top reporter in all of Teyvat. Really? It's first time hearing about him. Nothing gets by him. Naturally, he's the best dad, too. If we're lucky, Dan, we'll see each other in Nodcry. I'm sure we will. Except we're not going there for like a month. So if you're only going to be there 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks from now, we'll be in the middle of whatever the summer event they've got cooked up. Because 2 weeks is when the 3.8 patch should be going through. I think the 3.8 live stream should be this week or next week. A new destination! After convincing her parents, Charlotte finally has a chance to visit Nodcry. Perhaps there will be plenty of interesting stories waiting for her there. Neuvillette's in an interesting place. I wonder if we'll see Pashiv.
Behold!
You're hanging out with the Vishaps. It's also raining. Is he sad? Hydro Dragon, please don't cry. It's that Neuvillette, and he's standing alone in the rain. Something upset him? Or is it just conveniently raining and has nothing to do with him being sad? I should say hi. Don't get an opportunity like this every day. Hello!
Ah, traveler. Hello to you as well.
How you been?
I am the same as always. Thank you for your concern.
In a good mood, I see.
Yes, you noticed. The morning paper forecasted rain here at precisely this hour.
Just came to check out the rain. I can't believe I called that right.
In my experience, predictions of this nature are not entirely reliable. Yet today, the downpour arrived on schedule. A stroke of luck.
It's wonderful. I'm glad it worked out.
Thank you. Though I do realize that standing in the rain is only my personal predilection, and that most would find it odd.
I mean, I love the rain, I just don't particularly like standing in it.
Are you certain you wish to stand here with me while it pours unceasingly?
It's fine. Besides, I didn't bring an umbrella.
I see.
That'd be really fun if we could have like an umbrella. Something on your mind?
Yes. I recently overheard a few Melusines complaining that the weather seemed to be conspiring against them.
Yeah, that's just something people say. I have had a long war against Mother Nature, who always rains on my parade. I like the rain. It just never rains when I want it to rain. It always rains when I have to bike somewhere. I'm gonna be out and about, and then it'll rain.
For instance, whenever they carry an umbrella with them, hardly a single cloud shows itself. Yet when they gamble on sunshine, a downpour awaits.
Well, then here's the key. Don't gamble on sunshine. Always have an umbrella.
Naturally, I know that there is no causal relationship at work, having personally tested the theory. And, well, put simply, it didn't hold water.
Was that an intentional pun?
Yet the fact you brought this up now makes me wonder. Perhaps today's rain arrived thanks to you.
I admit it, I'm the Rain Archon.
You jest, I presume. I'd feared this squall might have soured your plans, but I'm glad it doesn't seem to have dampened the mood.
This chance to stop and reflect is also an experience to be treasured.
So it is. One's thoughts drift easily while standing alone in the rain. For instance, I am currently pondering how the raindrops that descend from the skies and the bubbles of air that rise from the depths broadly fall under the same category of phenomenon.
Do they? Bubbles going up and rain pouring down? I mean, if you talk about, like, density, Like if the density of a bubble is less than that of the ocean, which is why it rises, and the density of water is less than that of air, which is why it falls to the bottom. So yeah, I guess you could say that.
Do they not?
Oh, that's right. Aether's a moron. Never mind. Ignore everything I said. The character we're playing as is an idiot.
Well, a passable joke, yes?
That was a joke? I thought it sounded kind of profound.
Very well. Your feedback has been noted.
It was definitely deep and profound. It actually got me to pause and think about it.
I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
Are we still here?
I am glad to have received your...
Alright. Enjoy the rest of your day. It appears, standing in the rain, it appears, though getting soaked by the rain is Neuvillette's personal predilection. I think we finished off Charlotte's storyline. Because she's going to be waiting for 2 weeks. So everybody has at least 3 last time, so I think there's got to be 3 for each of them. We haven't run into Dehya again. Whatever Dehya is. Also, I noticed that I actually haven't really checked at any point Natlan to see if like a random NPC shows up in Natlan. Might as well, right? Natlan's kind of small when you think about it, huh? Heizou and Kirara. We still haven't seen Sayu yet. She's usually in Chinju Forest. But I think we can wrap up Heizou's little storyline. We haven't seen Shinobu a second time either. Or Thoma and Mondstadt. Looks like another uneventful day in Hanamizaka. Yeah, well, since I'm all out and about, I might as well grab a quick bite before reporting to Madame Kujo. Gotcha, Detective Slacker. But on the contrary, I just finished my work as a Doshin. My work as a detective has not yet begun. That accusation was almost as too flimsy to bother refuting. Semantics, Heizou. So when does the case cracking start? Now, actually, I wasn't joking. Recently, a group of shady peddlers have been hawking illicit potions in Hanamizaka. They used to be legitimate vendors, but they've gone rogue for some reason. They're using their legal businesses as cover to lead us in circles. The Doshin have been on it for ages without finding anything conclusive. So I plan to break this case wide open. My way. Need any help? Appreciate it, but this case isn't nearly serious enough to warrant you getting involved. Sango and the others have been conducting a covert investigation for some time now. They've already got most of the evidence. Now it's my turn. It'll be a cinch for great detective Heizou. Case is as good as closed then, huh? Now that's a welcome sentiment. If everything goes well, I'll treat you to something tasty. Promise. Sounds like your storyline's not done yet. So we'll probably cut back to you at some point. Man, yours are so wordy. The chase. Another case is turned up on Shikanoin Heizou's desk. Criminal gang involved in this one appears to be both experienced and capable, leaving Heizou scratching his head. Perhaps it would be wise to wait for a more promising lead to emerge. She's probably right in front of Ioroi. What, no Chongyun? Playing hide and seek? Oh, kind and generous Ioroi. and other tanuki, I promise to bring you lots of treats next time, so please let me go this once.
And here I thought you were a fast runner, little Nekomata. Yet you can't even catch a few little tanuki? Youth these days, no discipline at all.
Having some trouble?
Oh, the hide-and-seek master has shown himself. Ask him for lessons.
And please help me with reason with Yore. I really don't have time to play today. Got a whole pile of deliveries left. Every time a delivery takes me through Shinju Forest, Yoroi stops me to play hide-and-seek with his little tanuki. It's fun to play with them every now and then, but when it's every single time, well, I'm on the clock. After all, it's not like I can just sit around here all day like Yoroi. He's not sitting around, he's kind of stuck there.
You insolent little Nekomata! I am Yoroi, hidden protector of the grove. It is a most heavy responsibility I bear. What do you mean, sit around here? Do you mean to say that I am idle?
I mean, if you put it that way. A heavy responsibility, huh? True enough, you're pretty heavy now that you're a big old rock. But that's not the point. Hurry up and lift the barrier spell, or I'm gonna be late delivering my packages.
Why are young yokai all so impetuous? Did you really think I'd hinder your duties?
There was no barrier, was there?
Yobu Koban, has the package been delivered?
Yes! Left it on the table.
Oh no, but who's gonna rate and fill out her slip? Huh, wait, when did you... my package?
Ha! Still so young, little yokai. I knew who the package was for the moment you set foot in my forest. And while you wandered about, had Yobu Koban go and...
My delivery receipt. Uh-oh, she's mad.
What's wrong? Why are you suddenly radiating such intensity?
No one's gonna leave a 5-star rating if she wasn't there. My delivery receipt is stuck on top of the box. If they don't sign it, then the delivery isn't considered complete. And if they throw it away, the box may as well have never been delivered package at all. Uh-oh. If this delivery was for nothing, you're not getting any moss cleaned next time I'm in Shinju Forest. And once you're all overgrown, you'll just be a big dumb rock that nobody can ever see. Wow, she seemed pissed.
Yeah, you come back! Yobu Koban, after her! You absolutely positively must help her get that receipt thingy back.
It's like a proof of purchase. I think I can explain that to you. My package! In Shinju Forest, Kirara has been waylaid by Yoroi, and is now playing a never-ending game of hide-and-seek with the little Bakedonuki. Though Yoroi has dispatched another Bakedonuki to deliver her package, the only problem is the package needs to be signed for upon delivery. How is Kirara supposed to get a recipient to sign for her package if it's already been delivered by someone else? That is indeed a puzzling mystery, Kirara. I hope you figure that one out, because I cannot help you. I wonder where Sayu is. Oh, looks like Heizou's moved along already. He's just crouched on the ground. Quite the slippery bunch. There's no such thing as a deed that leaves no trace. How's the case coming along? I seem to have run into a minor snag. They're a bit sharper than I anticipated. Not only do they have a whole pile of middlemen who don't even know each other, but their sales channels are all one way. It's time to find a new angle. That sounds like the description of what the last mission was. Waiting. Looks like Shikanoin Heizou still hasn't made a breakthrough with his case. However, the right clue is certain to be hiding somewhere. Hey, Thoma's in Mondstadt. He did say he was going to go to Angel Share. That's probably where he is right now. This is probably the first time I've ever seen Thoma in Mondstadt. I don't know, he's talking to Kaya. You're absolutely right. Nothing beats Mondstadt's dandelion wine. It's your long-awaited homecoming, so drink up. Make the most of it. Oh, and, while the apple cider and dandelion wine are stellar. I must also recommend the cocktails. Death Afternoon is my personal favorite. Sound advice, Sir Kaya. Let me see. Oh, Dan, can't believe we actually did run into each other here. Welcome back to Mondstadt. Hearing that from you feels a bit odd. The honorary knight of Favonius welcoming a Mondstadter back home. Oh, don't mind me. It's just hard to describe. I'm happy, but also feeling a bit nostalgic. It's been so long. And the things you had to take care of? I already sorted through everything my mother left for me. Some were important documents, others old mementos, but everything was in good shape. I also inspected and cleaned house thoroughly. Old places that stay empty too long tend to start falling apart after all. Leaks here, cracks there. I just finished that cleanup. It took way longer than I expected. Then I thought I'd pop out for some fresh air, and that's when I bumped into Sir Kaya. Mr. Thoma, you're always welcome here. The honorary knight isn't alone in being glad to see Ulrich's son return. So his mom's name is Ulrich. Did we know that already? We probably did. It's probably like written in his character stories. I'm sure you feel the same, Absolutely. Be sure to come back when you get the chance. Thank you both. Honestly, if I hadn't run into Sir Kaya, I would have struggled to even begin catching up on everything that's changed here. Think nothing of it. Ulrich joined the Knights of Favonius before me, and it's my pleasure to assist her family. Besides, I'm rather enjoying my time with you. Hearing a Mondstadter's first account of Inazuma beats learning about it from the reports any day. If you're interested in hearing more, maybe we can exchange addresses. There's a lot of things that can't be explained in a few words over drinks. Gladly. Just address your letters to the Knights of Favonius on your end. You can send them to the Yashiro Commission in Inazuma. Only half a day back home, and I've run into an old friend and met a new one who even knows my family. Co-worker even, technically. That's too much good fortune to not toast. Cheers. Ooh, Death Afternoon. That's strong stuff. How old are you, Thoma? Oh dear, are you quite alright? I wish I could handle stronger liquor, but whew! I already feel my face turning redder than after just redder than a beet than after just one glass. Have some non-alcoholic cider with me then. Nothing embarrassing about it. Surprising. Ulrich could drink most sailors under the table. Yeah, I remember tagging along with her to the Knights of Favonius banquets. They were right here in the Angel's Share. Then all the adults were drinking dandelion wine and apple cider. I was the only one stuck drinking non-alcoholic version. Drove me mad, too. Huh, well, guess what happened next? You snuck a taste of the grown-up drinks? Busted. I swapped my glass with one of the adults, and I recall being seated near the kitchen. What Mondstadt kid hasn't pulled that trick at least once? DeLuca and I did something similar when we were children. I knew it. Some things that only fellow Mondstadters really understand. I've accidentally drunk some of my dad's and my uncle's drinks when they were just like sitting on the counter. Some of them like to put mixed drinks with their soda, and as a little kid I would just think that it was a glass of soda on the counter. I never really swallowed any of it, though, because like the taste was so awful that it would cause me to either vomit or spit it up immediately, though. I share this story all the time. I don't know if I've already talked about this on stream or not. I'm sure I have, but I don't know if I talked about it on like a Genshin stream or if I talked about it elsewhere. Anyway, that drink burned young me's throat like wildfire. Later, my mother sent some apple cider to Inazuma. I thought the taste might be mellower than I remembered, given it's been so long. Nope, still burned all the way down. I ended up having to share the rest with the other Kamisato retainers, but they loved it. Gave me a whole pile of gifts, too, which I sent back here along with my letter. Huh. There was that time that Ulrich was passing out Inazuma's snacks to everyone. Is that why? Maybe. Did you get to try any? I did. Dango, I believe? Good stuff, that. To whom the Yashiro Commission do I owe my thanks? Dango, I think that was Miss Kamisato. Lord Kamisato sent tempura. Hiratatsu sent the seasoned onigiri. Just 2 bottles for the whole smorgasbord of snacks. Well, like mother, like son. That was your kindness and enthusiasm being gifted back, given it back to you, I'd say. You may not have heard, but when your mother left for Nodcry, we knights threw her a farewell party here. I assume you did it for all the people who left. It was supposed to be a small event, but so many people attended that the place was packed. Take it from someone with first-hand experience. Free-spirited and thoughtful, gentle and kind, Ulrich is the very model of a knight. It's like the apple doesn't fall far from your family's tree, Thoma. She'd be thrilled to hear that. Next time I write to her, I'll be sure to pass your kind words along. Maybe toss in a bottle of good Yumemizuki sake. But for now, how about we switch to non-alcoholic cider? Fine by me. A little variety never hurt anyone. Between having heard your tales and making a new friend, this round's on me. Yours included, honorary knight. Don't mind if I do. By the way, Thoma, you never finished telling those yokai legends you mentioned before. Alright, before you know it, non-alcoholic cider and Charles is ringing on. Kitsune and Bakedonuki making a bet. Now that's a story. Oh, I think I know this story, which is why Yoroi is still stuck as a statue in a hide-and-seek game waiting for someone that's no longer looking. Actually, it's not a story, it's true. Should you ever visit Inazuma, you can come find me at the Yashiro Commission. I'll introduce you to the real yokai in Inazuma. Whether Oni or Tengu, they work honest jobs like everyone else. I'm already looking forward to it. Today's drinking session has been most fruitful. And it's settled. I expect they'll all be thrilled to have you as their new friend. Man, a bunch of people are getting to go visit Inazuma, huh? You treated us today. Next time, it'll be on me. You really are your mother's son. Every bit as generous. I'll hold you to it. This was a fun conversation. Long vacation. To fulfill his mother's wishes, Thoma returns to Mondstadt after a long absence. Everything is as pleasant as he remembers it. The taverns, the streets, and his welcoming friends. Fontaine. Oh, more Dehya, more Neuvillette. Man, everybody hanging out at Chioriya Boutique.
I'll expedite it, but custom-made clothes normally take longer to make. Should you leave before they're ready, I'll ship them to you via Komani Express.
Understood. You have my thanks.
Oh, it's nothing. You gave me very precise measurements to work with. This shouldn't take too long.
She making a new dress to dance in?
Oh, and if you'd like, I can tailor dancing clothes for you as well.
Ah, they're not for her. Got it. Huh? I don't need any. I'm just buying this so I can practice with my lady. Normally, I'd never get any use out of them.
Is that so? Yet your eyes lingered on every single article of dancewear in my boutique.
I wonder.
If I'm not wrong, you favor satin? With wave motifs and shorter hems? With ties on the wrists and sashes at the waist.
Man, we getting a new Dehya skin? Wait, when did you? That's so specific.
I merely followed your gaze and made a few simple observations. So, how's about it? If you'd like your own outfit, now's the perfect time to have one made. Short on moral.
No, that's not it. I brought enough, but She had no intention of buying it.
So you're hesitating for other reasons. Do you have any coins with you?
You're gonna flip a coin to make a decision? I got some, but...
Flip one. Heads buy, tails don't.
Deciding things with a coin toss, that feels pretty arbitrary. Yeah, that's way too random. I actually...
Toss it. Now.
Don't be so bossy!
The moment you do so, you'll know what your heart wants.
Dehya takes the coin and flips it. It rotates in the air a few times before she catches it on the back of her left hand, slamming it right over it.
So, heads or tails?
I don't think I've ever seen both sides of a Mora coin. Isn't it, like, the same on both sides? But if they can do heads or tails, that clearly means that there's a different design on each side of the Mora.
You needn't look. If right now part of you is whispering, please be heads. It's time for you to buy yourself a new outfit. Don't miss out on something you truly want because of some meaningless concerns you may have.
I may not like Chiori as a character all that much, but I do love the fact that having an outfit designer in the game gives a perfect excuse for them to have any characters randomly have a new outfit. Alright, boss, make me some clothes.
Excellent. Step inside and you can tell me about your requirements. Over some tea, of course.
Also, don't think I didn't notice that Dehya seems to know the exact measurements of Dunyarzad's figure. That is a weirdly specific notation.
Traveler, care to join us?
I don't even know my brother's size. I don't even know what size pants my brother wears. Either of them. I assume they were like a 30. Maybe a 28. I'm good, thanks. No! Ether, get an outfit!
Suit yourself. Just drop by during our normal operating hours when you'd like to place an order. I trust you know when those are by now.
I'm just passing through.
Ms. Dehya, this way, please.
Dress. Following Chiori's advice, Dehya decides to buy herself a new dress. From the way she describes it, sounds stunning. It did sound interesting. I want to see what wave designs she was referring to. Aha! There you are. Ooh, it's they're with Sadine.
So, you recommend Chiori Boutique's seasonal children's clothing line?
Really? To a man over 6 feet tall? Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette. Ilolf often invites Kirara to Chiori Boutique on behalf to try outfits. And a bunch of photos. They're all adorable, too.
In that case, I shall place an order.
Mind if I drop in?
Greetings, traveler.
Hey there. Great timing. Monsieur Neuvillette has added a new stop to his itinerary. And we're just discussing what kind of gifts to bring. What kind of gifts?
A rare opportunity to take a vacation has arisen, and I plan to use it to visit the Melusines in Merosi Village.
Do you not just visit there regularly?
It has been some time since my last visit.
Oh, wow.
As such meetings are hard to come by, I wish to prepare some gifts. As you are here, might I solicit your advice?
Let's see, what do Melusines like?
I believe you have already befriended a number of Melusines. As such, your insights would be most valuable.
I have a Melusine friend who loves to paint! Oh! I love that they're acknowledging that world quest! Alright, I remember. Serine's letters mentioned that Mamere has always been passionate about arts.
Indeed. Given the environmental variations there, some waterproof paints would make a good gift.
There's no Melusines who doesn't like mechanical components. Yes, that's true. I can help pick some. The Clockwork Workshops usually sell spare components at a discount. And Clockwork toys, too.
Then I shall leave their procurement to you. Thank you. Prioritize what you like, without regard to cost. I will ensure you have an ample budget.
You can never go wrong with making food, either. No, that is actually the worst advice you've given so far. The other two ones were actually genuine, thoughtful advice, but Melusine cuisine is, built different, let's say.
Oh, I fear my culinary experience only extends to making soups.
Hey, that's surprisingly a good starting point for culinary cuisine. That's how I got started cooking.
Sidine, are there any foods particularly popular among the Melusines recently?
I'm actually interested to hear the answer to this. Let me think. Yes. Cakes, macarons, blubber, preferatore, pâté de fruit. Alright, and lots of snacks like Fistos and Fanta.
Oh.
It's okay to eat stuff like that in moderation.
I understand.
That was like all sweets and desserts from what I can tell.
Everyone has different tastes, and in the interests of fairness and justice, we should have prepared a greater variety of gifts from the start. It is decided, every one of those ideas shall be adopted.
Damn. I love how you're taking it all in.
Thank you both for your suggestions. Once the purchases have been made, I will have someone package them up and send each to their respective recipients.
Is Mamere even in Melusine Village anymore?
Your delivery address is still the Palais Momonia, yes?
Me? I get a present too? But aren't they for everyone in the Marissa village?
Of course. As I said, opportunities like this are hard to come by, so every Melusine should receive a gift.
Every Melusine, even the ones that are not there.
And you are a Melusine too, are you not?
Yeah. Thank you, Monsieur Neuvillette. What an ever-thoughtful individual. Gift. On Sidine's advice, Neuvillette continues with his purchases. A present for every single Melusine. I wonder how many Melusines there are. I've never bothered to count, but it doesn't seem like there's that many compared to the humans. Still haven't seen Sayu anywhere. And there's a few characters we have only ran into one time as well. Alright, Inazuma. Oh, Heizou has made progress. There she is! Heizou's in the same spot, so let's just go check on Heizou. Quite the slippery bunch. There's no such thing as a deed that leaves no trace. How's this case coming along? Didn't we already do this one? I seem to have run into a minor snag. They're a bit sharper than I anticipated. Not only do they have a whole pile of middlemen who don't even... We have literally done this one already! Is it making me doing it twice? Not only do they have a whole pile of middlemen, but who don't even know each other, but their sales channels are all one way. It's time to find a new angle. Anecdote completed. That was a weird bug. It made me do that one twice. Dory? Man, Dory gets around. I see. So ninjutsu can disguise someone as a potion bottle after all. But think about it. A human-sized bottle. Now, wouldn't that be an eye-catching sight?
Really? But making a ninja gadget like that would take forever. And it'd be a real pain, too.
What are you trying to sell this time? Oh, that's a funny image. I'm gonna have to capture it. Let's get it with the shadow. There we go. That's gotta be one of the funniest images I've seen in a while. What are you trying to sell this time? What scheme are you cooking up this time? Dad, what brings you here? Sayu, what's she pushing on you?
I ran into Dory while I was shopping, and she dragged me into helping film an advertisement.
Should you be in a public... As a member of the Shimatsuban, should you technically be in a commercial?
She talked so fast, I couldn't even get a word in, and bought me lots of snacks and drinks, so I've been listening to her talk this whole time.
This is so shady. This little potion is nothing less than the newest, most valuable treasure in the Lord Sangamabe's portfolio. Behold, feast your eyes on the ultra-amazing miracle tonic, guaranteed to make you taller with 0 effort. The name's a guaranteed mouthful, never mind the potion. Come on, customers these days don't have the patience for in-depth pamphlets of detailed explanations. Are you describing like Inazuma light novels? So I just crammed everything they need to know about the potion's effects into the name. It's a bit long, but sure, it gets the point across loud and clear. Dory is crazy. I like Dory. I understand why a lot of people hate Dory, but I find her funny.
Sounds nice, but I don't have any more. The Shrine Maiden took all my allowance.
Ugh. Why? What? That's wage theft.
No, not at all. It's just for safekeeping. If I need money, I can ask her for it.
Okay.
I've never really understood budgeting and always spent too fast. So, by the end of the month, I never had anything left.
Boy, you have the same problems that Mona has. Maybe Mona should be doing that with her money. I haven't played through it because it was before I played the game, but I'm told in the, what was it, the 1.8? Or no, is it the 2.8 summer event? It was revealed that Mona is actually super wealthy. She just blows through all of her budget.
Once the Shrine Maiden found out, she insisted on helping me do, an audit. Then she sat me down and went through my expenses all night long. Turns out, I keep buying random stuff, none of which I can actually use. My house is stuffed full of unopened Komania Express packages.
Ugh.
She helped me go through them and discovered 5 different types of hype-boosting medicines, 6 kinds of nutritional supplements, and a whole bunch of different shoes and insoles.
Ah, I see. I feel like you have been targeted.
So she said that starting this month, she'll manage my stipend. If I want to buy something, I have to ask her first. No more impulse buying.
Uh-huh. Look at Dory in the background eyeing both of us. Ahem, so, Miss Ninja, hypothetically, and I do mean hypothetically, if you were to tell that kind of Shrine Maiden you wish to purchase my potion, she'd never approve the expense. Please, Dan. Such harsh language. Are you implying that I, Lord Sangamabe, am lying? You probably aren't lying. But of course, in matters of business, would I ever... You just aren't telling the truth. What? How could you? Is that really how you see me? You know that I am neither the largest nor fastest of felines. You're not a cheetah, and aren't a lion. I don't even think about using corny jokes to weasel out of this. Ah, living up to your name and fame, Dan. The to be so well versed in knowledge. You are traveled indeed. Fine, forget it, Miss Ninja. Since Dan is your friend, allow me to make you a special offer. She was about to buy too, but with Dan here acting so familiar with Sayu, I can't mark it up. As long as you're willing to help me make the ad, this potion is on the house. Yes, that's the ticket. Short-term loss, long-term profit. Once sales take off, I'll earn every more back a dozen times over. During the production of the advertisement, all potions you consume shall be free of charge. And that's not all. Dan, here, take this bottle as a free sample. Did I just hear the word free escape your lips? Unbelievable.
Really? But with my height, can we really film an ad?
Not to worry. When it comes to making an ad, height simply isn't a problem. Just look at Sylvester Stallone. All you need to do is use your ninjutsu and poof, Turn yourself into a potion bottle, then burst open with another big poof. And then potion bottles will come raining from the sky. Now that'll wow the audience for sure.
I can't do that with my ninjutsu.
No. We'll do it with editing. It's fine. No problem. I managed to hire a magician from Fontaine to help you. Oh, no. We'll film the ad together, and soon it'll be seen all across Teyvat. Man, Dory sure does get around. I'm really glad that we're starting to see her pop up in places that aren't Sumeru, because a traveling merchant like her is supposed to be someone who travels everywhere and does business everywhere. Sure, she's based out of Sumeru, but it doesn't mean that she can't pop up everywhere.
Then I need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so hard lately. She'll definitely approve it.
I'm fine with this, Ether. Personally, I'm fine with this. We got the potion.
Then I need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so hard lately.
Also, Dory is gone. She has poofed out of existence. Special fortune slip. A miracle tonic obtained from Dory. It seems a little suspicious. Could growing taller really be this easy? Ultra amazing miracle tonic guaranteed to make you taller with zero effort. The art of growing tall? Under your supervision, Dory agreed to let Sayu try the potion for free. However, a merchant as experienced as she is never making a losing deal. Perhaps this offer was part of her scheme from the very start. Oh. Neuvillette is on his way to the Melazine village. We've only ever really seen Neuvillette on vacation one time, and that was, I think, during Lantern Rite last year. It's drinking water.
Monsieur Neuvillette! It's been so long. I'm really sorry. Are we late?
No, I was just early. You were right on time.
We're here to pick you up. The other Melusines are back in the village making you dinner.
Were these characters ever voiced before? I don't think they were.
Thanks for making the journey. Today, I'll be interviewing you on behalf of Mercy Village.
Monsieur Neuvillette! Please, take this flower. I just picked it for you. Monsieur Neuvillette!
Oh
Monsieur
boy, is he popular.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Hi, Verda. I remember you.
Hey! Relax. He's not hard of hearing, you know. Be polite.
It's all right. Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to see all of you as well. Did you all receive the gifts I had sent over earlier?
We did! Everyone loves them.
Zana really liked the components you gave her, and she got you a thank you gift. Verda liked them a lot too. She used them to make a pistol.
Excuse me? I guess they really are mechanically minded individuals. It's like, ooh, little trinkets and doodads. I'm gonna make a gun out of it. Bang, bang.
That's right. I'll definitely join the Marechaussee Phantom soon. Please believe in me.
I have my utmost confidence in you, and I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette does as well.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. The process itself is already extraordinarily meaningful. I believe you will learn and gain much.
As for me, I've already hung up the skirt you got me. One day, when I'm a real journalist, I'll wear it when I give you an official interview.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Lome. Monsieur Neuvillette is usually really busy. If you want to interview him, you'll have to apply first, then follow the proper procedures to make an appointment.
It doesn't sound that hard, it just sounds tedious.
What are procedures? Do you mean those super amazing people at horticultural fairs who can grow anything? I've seen them!
You know, I kind of forget, because they all look kind of childlike, that they are not all the same age.
No, procedures. And they're... well, I don't know either.
But that's what Sadine wrote in her letter. Anyway, she also mentioned that there was one day when Monsieur Neuvillette was so busy, he didn't even have time to drink water.
Damn, your life sucks. I can't imagine being that busy.
How could the Palais Mermonia be so cruel?
It's not. He's a workaholic.
Regarding that particular problem, well, I shall be more careful in the future.
We're all really concerned about your health. It'd be nice if you spent less time working and gave yourself more time to rest instead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Focalors went and herself, so he's not exactly in a position where he has basically double the amount of workload. Because he's effectively the Udex as well as the stand-in for the Archon. It'd be like if the President of the United States, also on top of that, also had to be like the Speaker of the House. It'd be annoying as hell.
Oh no, we got sidetracked, didn't we? How far into the interview did we get? You haven't even started, Lomé. You're still in the reporting stage.
Oof.
All right. No, wait. That's not right. I still have a ton of questions. We'll need to find a place to sit down for a nice long talk. And don't you worry. Seren told me how tall you are and how you bumped your head the last time you squeezed into one of our homes. So I've already gone and moved all the tables and stools outside.
Wow, that's actually really thoughtful.
Thank you for being so considerate. I feel much better now.
I still prefer being in Mercy Village. We might bump our heads, but it's wonderful.
Fontaine, too, has a number of superb places. Today I brought some water sent from Snezhnaya. Unfortunately, the long delivery time has warmed it to room temperature, and I cannot say if the taste will be affected.
It will be.
Then let's hurry up and drink it. It'll be super refreshing with some fresh poisson champai.
Also, how does drinking water underwater work? Because the Mercy Village is mostly well, maybe not entirely underwater.
Yeah, come on everyone. Let's bring Monsieur Neuvillette back home pronto. Hooray! Come on, let's go, Monsieur Neuvillette.
It's a real shame that the anti-Melazine racism led to the death of some of them in the past. Neuvillette has provided a gift for every single Melazine. The Melazines, on the other hand, have provided a poisson chant pie. I assume that's like a fish meat pie. So we only got... There's a few of these that I feel like we should get a few more follow-ups on. Like Lyney, Lynette, and Freminet, we only got one each. I only got one from Chevreuse. One from Yae Miko, not that I'm complaining there. And then, I wonder if there's any more of these. No. I mean, Heizou's we're gonna have to finish, right? Maybe if I advance the day. Hey. Oy. Ugh. Ooh, that felt good to stretch. I don't think any more of them are going to show up until I advance the day. So in the future, I'll just try to edit them in. Well, actually, maybe I won't. But next time we stream Genshin, I'm going to check out what this new Stygian Onslaught endgame is. Probably get to it within a week. And if I haven't finished the Traveler's Tales by then, we'll spend some time on there. Because that's probably going to be... I've been told that this is pretty undoable unless you have, like, the whalest of whale characters. So this will probably be a shorter stream, and maybe if it ends up being such a shorter stream, part of this stream might end up in part of that one, and we'll finish up the Traveler's Tales there, because we got quite a few of them done. Like, how many of these have we done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we've done 30 of them so far. There was like 40 last time. And I'm pretty sure there's still more to do. It's just a matter of when and where will they show up. There's probably one with Yae Miko and Sayu, if I had to guess. But until then, stay tuned. There's a bunch of stuff in the pipeline. Whole bunch of stuff in the pipeline. And it'll get done when it's done. I guess we could talk about, I've done some reaction content recently to the, what was it, the God's Limits trailer. That was pretty amazing. Talked about a lot there. I don't really talk about the shades all that often because I'm not really a lore channel. I do follow the lore, not as closely as I could, but I probably, compared to some of the streamers out there, I seem to follow it like more than people like Doro do. I love Doro, don't get me wrong. But I feel like there's like a lot of people that are some of the biggest names in the community, like Smack and Tectone, that I don't even think even play this game anymore. And at least I know more about the story and lore than they do. If you want to watch a channel recommendation that tends to follow the lore pretty closely and still genuinely enjoy the story, Bran is usually the channel that I recommend, Bran Online. They're probably one of the only ones that I still follow. And the Jonathan actually, I think, follows it pretty closely. I do enjoy Duck. I'll give Duck a shout out. I'm still saving all those pulls for Puccinella, Duck. You, me, and that nose. Anyway, I'm wasting enough of your time. I'm going to go spend my resin. And I'll see you all in another stream. Stay safe, everyone. See you when I see ya. Join the Discord. Links are where links are. And that's all for now. Bye-bye.